In a failure to diagnose cancer case, what does an attorney in New York look for when evaluating whether or not you might have a valid basis for a case? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. All right, first we look to see whether or not your doctor was careless. Did he violate the basic standards of medical care? Second, we look to see whether or not that carelessness was a cause of your injury. Third, we look to see whether your injuries are significant and or permanent. Now, one of the key things we look for in any failure to diagnose case is, if the condition had been correctly and timely diagnosed, how would your outcome be any different? How would your treatment be any different? Those two questions are critically important to evaluate whether or not you may have a valid basis for a case. Because if the treatment and the outcome is likely the same, then it's going to be very challenging, very difficult to show that the delay made a difference in the outcome. That's what we're looking at, right? You're claiming that the doctor should have recognized certain signs and symptoms of your particular problem. And because he did not recognize it in a timely fashion, now you suffered the following problems. Maybe the cancer advanced. Maybe you have other problems. Maybe you need additional radiation and chemotherapy. There could be lots of other reasons to explain what you need now after this has been diagnosed compared to what you might have had to go through if this was diagnosed earlier. Let's say this is a failure to diagnose breast cancer matter. And now, if this had been recognized early on, maybe all you would have needed would be a small lumpectomy, maybe something to remove the lump and the surrounding margins. And now, the fact that it has advanced maybe to stage 2, stage 3, 3B, or 4, now it may have spread throughout your entire body. Clearly, in that instance, the treatment and the outcome would be different. One of the things that we look for and we look to understand is how would it have been different? And have any of your doctors criticized the care that you received? And have any of your doctors, whether it's an oncologist or a treating doctor or treating surgeon, told you what type of treatment you would have had in the beginning if this had been timely diagnosed when you first made the following complaints? So why do I share this with you? I share this with you just to give you a sense of what an attorney looks for when you come in thinking that you may have a valid basis for a case involving a delay or a failure to diagnose cancer. You know, I do recognize you're likely watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit but have not done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.